Okay, today's question is 2011 Ordinary Level question 5. So they've given us the logo here. It's the logo for a campsite. They're draw the given logo and then locate the points A, A1, A2, A3 and point P as shown. Find the image of the given figure under the following transformations: translation, axial symmetry and central symmetry. Okay, so to locate the points A, A1, A2 and A3, there, point to the compass, radius 70, draw a construction circle, put a cross section in the middle, and where they intersect on the vertical and the horizontal axis it will give us A, A1, A2 and A3. To get point P, we're joining A2 to A3, coming out 35 from vertical axis and scribe there, and we get point P. So I have that much done on my page. Okay, and then for a logo, there's a tricky bit here. The logo might catch you out. Okay, so the A3, A and A3 axis going across there. The center point is not of this logo is not sitting on it. It's sitting up 15 mil. So we need to locate A, which we have, and locate the center point of our logo. Okay, so let's go to the drawing. Push up here. And okay, so the first one they're asking us is the diagram drawn here. So there's our logo. A sits on A. So it wants to go to A1 via translation. Okay, so A now moves along this translation line here down to A1. Okay, so there's that. That will be our answer. Okay, for the first one for translation. Then they want axial symmetry. So they told us A to A3 is our line of axis, which I've described in red there, and LOA, line of axis. So what happens here, it turns into a mirror image, flips over the axis, and A sits on A up here, A2. Okay, and that is what we'll be getting up there. And then we're going through point P, central symmetry. Okay, so A is going to rotate around, and A is going to sit on A3 there. Okay, that'll be our question. So let's get to work. So now my center point is up 15 off this line. And the center is 30. The radius of my small circle is 30. Okay, so radius of my small circle is 30, and I know the circle goes through point A, and I have this height here 15. So let's go to the point of the compass on A and scribe off where it hits the 15 mark. 15 mark. That should give us our center point. Let's put it here. Scribe it off. Okay. Look around. I should go through A like so. Okay, I'm going to call that C for center. Right, then our logo goes draw section line through C there, goes up to the top. A joins up with that. Okay, bring it back down to here. And there's a little door here into the tent, which is called tent, so we come 5 out of 5 each side. Okay, that goes up as far as our center point, our center line. there we have our logo. Okay, so I'm going to label a few points here. Call this one B, call it C, and D, E. Okay, so let's translate it down to A1. Slide and set squares. Okay, so A is already down there. It's now A1, so we need to bring down B, so we get our angle. Okay, slide and set squares. Bring down B. Okay. Bring down C. Bring down D. Bring down E. Okay, and bring down C. Okay. So get the distance between A and A1. It's good there. Okay, so we'll locate all our points here. So B, now it's B1. C1. D1, E1, and C. There's D, E, and C. Okay, let's draw the circle first of all. So once again, C goes through A. Should also go through B. Yep. Okay, so we've seen from our first one that A goes to B. Okay. E goes down to C. C goes to D. A goes to E. Okay. They both come up the same height as C. And there is our logo via translation. Okay, axial symmetry. So, as I explained earlier, it's a mirror image of this we'd be looking for. So it flips over, A goes to A up here, and it's basically upside down, exact opposite. So we can bring them lines straight up. B, C, D. Yes, this time point of the compass goes on the line of axis, which is marked in red here. Double check. A1 is now A2, yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's get B and C. So we'll go C first of all. C. B. Okay. C2. B2. Okay, and this gets here. Call that C for center. So A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm just going to change this one to F so we don't confuse with the center. Okay, so that's F1. F1. and so we need to get F2 up here. Excuse me. F1 off up here. F2. Okay, so referring back to our first one again, see that C was our center point and C went through A. We never got up D and E. Let's do that. Let's get E. E and D. D1, D1. So that is E2 and D2. Alright, so referring back to our first one again, we've seen that A goes to B and B went to F. Okay. A went across to E, D went to F. Transfer the same height to C, drop it down to the C line. That is our logo in actual symmetry. Okay, one left to do, which is central symmetry. So I just changed that label in there. I should do that and start C for center and C here as well. So we just changed that to F. So F went to F1 and then it went to F2. Okay, so we're going through point P. So we already got A2 has turned to A3 through point P. So let's get C2 turn into C3. Okay. So that point to the compass and okay, so for central symmetry, point to the compass on C, and we have now got C3. Okay, so I know C goes through A, so I can put that. Okay, so let's start bringing across our points, and B comes across. Okay, E, F, through P, F, so we have A, B, and F, and then D, E, okay, and right, so I start marking them off. So P goes to B, okay, so that's B3. Okay, so we need F3, which follow the line over. So F3 makes off. F3 makes off here. So filling that in. So A goes across to F, A goes to B. Okay, and this F3, B3 goes to F3. Okay, so we have was D3. Where it intersected there was E3. Yeah. And it's going across the line. The height is C3. So E2 goes up. D3 goes up. Yeah, call that C3. That is the answer to question 5, ordinary level 2011. Okay, so we have gone from true translation, true axial symmetry, and true central symmetry.